Okay, so we're gonna quickly look at the dictionary. Remember I said when I introduced collections that a dictionary is a collection of keys and values. It can store a key and a value. So basically what's gonna happen, we bind the values with the keys and store them in a dictionary. And then later on that key is used to access a dictionary value. Now the dictionary is also generic. So it's a type safe, and you need to avoid boxing and unboxing, and it provides the complete benefit of the dictionary generic, which belongs to system collections.generic namespace. There are properties that comes through dictionary, like the compare, which is used to determine the equality of keys for the dictionary. The count gets the number of key value pairs that you have in your dictionary. Item gets this, it gets or set the value. This is associated with a specified key, and then keys, it gets the collection containing value. It gets a collection of keys that are within a dictionary, and then the values, of course it gets the collection containing the values. Okay, but however there are other methods that you can use, like add, clear, contains key, equals, finalize. So there's a couple of methods that we can do. So now how do we actually declare this dictionary? All right, so I'm gonna remove everything here. Maybe not that one, it was already commented out. Now I can declare a collection, a generic collection. So I can use dictionary, and this dictionary is gonna take the type of the key. The key is gonna be type of a string. So it's gonna be the type of a string, and the value again is going to be the string. So you can also make them integer and string, or whatever, decimal and something else. So and the value is also going to be of the type of the string. So maybe this is my favorite movies. Let's just use something as movies, and this is going to be a new dictionary. So it's going to be new dictionary, and now we can add items using the add item or the add method. So we can say movies dot add. So maybe I do sci-fi. So it's a genre sci-fi. Maybe we've got Superman there, or any strange movie, Superman. And then let's add another one. So we can say movie, movies dot add, and we add action. Maybe we've got John Wick. Let's add maybe we can add comedy. Yeah, comedy, and we can add Mr. Bean. All right, so now to print a single item, a single item from a movie, then we can just say console dot write line, and we're gonna say movies, and then we want to see maybe comedy. Okay, comedy, which is the key. Okay, I think it's going to be sensitive, so we need to make sure it's exactly like that. So if we check like this, and then we can see that we've got Mr. Bean. Okay. Now if we want to read to print out all these movies, we can use a for each just to iterate through it. So we can say for each So what we can do something like key value pair like this, and then we're gonna say string and string, string and a string. Okay, and then we can just say movie in movies, and we can just, okay, maybe, what did I do there? I don't like using curly braces, but you can use it if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. So we can say console.writeLine, and then we can just say items, movie, yeah. And you can also convert it to a string. Maybe you want to convert it to a string using toString. It's actually a method that we get from system that converts to a string. It doesn't have to ensure that whatever you're printing is of a string. Okay, so now let's compile this, and we can see now these movies here: sci-fi, Superman, action, John Wick, and comedy, Mr. Bean. So let's add another comedy maybe, or another action. So we say movies dot add and action. Let's say a, all right, no, it's fine. Let's not, maybe let's not add it. So you can also find, like, you can find a movie, you can print a movie if it is contained, using the contain. You can find items using contain or contains key. So basically we can say if movies dot contains key, let's say action, then we want to print console dot write line, which is that movie. So we're just gonna say movies, and of course action. Okay, maybe I'm missing a quote there, so we can always do that. Or else we can just say not found. So we can just say console dot write line, key not found, or yeah, or generate not found. Let's make it generate not found. So let's see if we want to know. We've got the generates, we've got the generate called action. Okay, so if we compile this, then of course we're gonna get that action movie, which is John Wick, that falls under the action. Okay, so we can always use the contains key just to find items. That's basically so what if we wanted to look through, maybe not like this. This is another way you can look through, or you can look through them individually. What do I mean? You can say something like for each, and so I can say var m in movies. Okay, so I can say var m in movies, and here I'm gonna, what did I do now? In movies, and then I can say m console dot write line, and I can say I just want to get, so I can say maybe January, something like this, January. Okay, and I put a placeholder there, and then comma movie, and just put another placeholder there. And now to find them individually, I'm gonna say m dot key and m dot value, just to get them individual. So if we compile this, and we can see now we've got genre sci-fi movie Superman, genre action movie John Wick, genre comedy, and so on. Okay, it's quite it's so nice. It's quite easy because dictionary uses a key value pairs. Um, all right. Um, Let me see what else am I leaving out here. I think I've covered all. I think I've covered all. Well, there is a remove method. If you want to remove, you can just say movies dot remove and then whatever key that you want to remove. Um, yeah, and you can also remove all the movies by calling the clear method. So you can say movies dot clear, and then it removes all the elements in your movie. Um, yeah, that's all about the dictionary. Okay, so let's end here for today.